you know I get it off the muffs. Why these boys stressing? Look, I got them shook. Okay, now watch me drop back like Jameis Winston. Give me out your mentions, I forgot to mention. I'ma cop that yellow rolling looking like the Simpsons. I'm tired when I pop out.
Welcome back to WhoDatTV. Y'all know I had to play that neck chant for y'all real quick. Man, y'all seen it last night. We got that dub. Hey, man, we're gonna talk about that. We got a week 9 Breesy picks of the week. And on top of that, we got our game against the Ravens tomorrow. I'm hyped. Hey, it's a good get into that. Let me holler at my boy. Let me bring him in. My co-host, my brother, Jay Floyd.
Yes, indeed. I like how you had that SDTDB going earlier. Man, look, bro, I gotta apologize to my fellow WhoDatTV fans and Saints fans as well for us coming to them a little bit late today, man, because I'm still feeling the effects of last night. I'm sure you still feeling the effects of last night. It was festive, man, and Kid Timmy D had the theme song rocking. It probably felt like what it would have felt like to be on Tigerland, out there last night. I'm sure they were going up till about 3 a.m. So y'all might just be waking up just like I am.
Man, look, first I ain't gonna lie, man. Last night was so hyped for me, Floyd. Just off the game, everything, bro. Hey, I was so hyped last night where, like you said, we do apologize to y'all for this late start today. But we got it together. We here. Them Tigers won, man. Them Tigers won, and they won in fashion. We're going to talk about that before we get on anything right now.
Point blank period. Got to get straight to it, getting right to business. My brother Ken might jump in with us a little bit and hopefully he can talk. Maybe we'll still be on this topic, but I wanted to ask him about how he felt about our game plan, bro, because it felt like we had a perfect game plan on offense. We scored first, struck first, and it felt like we had a perfect game plan on defense, which was to have Harold Perkins, HP, the true freshman, spy up and lock Bryce Young down. I mean, he did get us for 328 in the air, and we kind of spoke about that, how we felt like it wouldn't be a game where we completely took away all of their weapons and what they wanted to do. So we just had to exceed what they did on offense and outscore that. And we did, man. And we kept them from really killing us on the ground. No skill player had over 100 yards for the Alabama Crimson Tide. So it's crazy. Yeah, man, perfect game plan. The boys played perfect. We're leading #1 team in the SEC West. And the sky is the limit. Let's go.
Let's go, man. That's facts, man. We did it. I said, like you said, we did an awesome job on defense, getting the Bryce Young. That was like the key to the game right there. Honestly, we didn't let him get loose. He was real shook. But at the same time, Bryce Young, he's a Heisman candidate. So, of course, he was calm under pressure. I seen him real calm out there, trying to make plays for Alabama. But, yeah, man, it just wasn't enough as far as our D line, man, getting that push, getting to him. Huge. And man, Jaden Daniels, dog.
JD, man. And I just looked it up because I'm like, bro, he definitely going to the league next year. But I'm like, hold up. He has a chance to come back. I think he's a redshirt junior. So if he doesn't decide to declare, he might be leading us to a national championship next year. But while I'm thinking next year, there's a chance we slide into the playoffs, bro. I think we'll be #5 ranked this week. And like I said, sky's the limit with number 5. Taking the snaps, bro. 5 was out there eating, bro.
Eating, man. And I don't know if you remember, man, but I said that on Wednesday's pod, man. I said, hey, if Jaden Daniels can get us going, man, hey, Alabama gonna have a rough ride, and that they did, you know,
they
because
struggle with a scrambler.
Yes, and that's one thing about it too, Floyd, man. I said if LSU, you know, if we get a mobile quarterback, even go back on the Saints, man, with a mobile quarterback, man, untouchable, bro. Because if he could beat you in the air and on the ground, man,
And
that's
what can you
tough.
do? Yeah,
What can
he
you
did.
do?
He like Johnny out there.
Yes, man, and dude, I'm talking about. I don't even know how he get loose. He remind me of how Burrow used to get loose off the little high steps and give him the little
Them
step
little
off.
deer steps.
Yeah, the little deer steps or whatever. That's who he remind me off of, man. How he get loose like that. But man, he had some key breaks, man.
Yeah, he
Like
did.
I'm talking about getting out the sack, rolling out, and just taking off, man. You know,
Especially on third downs.
yes, where we needed it the most.
Here's
So
what I wanted to ask you though, and I definitely wanted to ask Ken, and I will if he jump in with us. Excuse me. How did you feel when overtime happened? We score on the first or second play of the overtime, and then the kicking team doesn't trot out there. Excuse me. They still have us lined up to go for 2. Like in that moment, before we had a play call, before anything happened, how did you feel, bro? Because I ain't gonna lie, my heart was in my knees.
that's facts, you know, only because of the Alabama's defense. You know, they always got a solid defense. Just off the fact of it was a low scoring game to me. You know, it's only what 20 in the 20s or whatever, when we all thought it was gonna be 30 40s, you know, over or whatever. But man, I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of, you know, I had a couple drinks in me by then, so I'm talking my stuff. Hey, we convicts, we gonna go for it.
Going for it,
You
yeah,
know,
okay. You
but
had
when
more faith than me, my
yeah,
brother.
but when they didn't, when the kicking team didn't trot out there, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be lying to you if I wasn't kind of biting on my nails a little bit, bro. You know, nervous about that play, but man, Chip, man, they put together a perfect play call.
Really did.
Man, the out route to the tight end, man, and that was a beautiful pass by JD. Man, I couldn't be more happier, bro. After that play, man, I had my mama in town. We high fiving, we jumping up and down. Hey, it's crazy, man. It was crazy. And
You and the rest of all of the Louisianians, true Louisianians, who haven't switched sides and went to the Roll Tide side, we're feeling the same way, bro. I was super live. It was crazy because I felt like the pre-snap motion that Mason Taylor made pretty much was the deciding factor. They read that they were in man, but if you just have a tight end out of a stagnant position, you know, before the snap, running that flat route, I don't know if he quite gets to the pylon that he got to, but when you give him that pre-snap to the weak side and then that running start all the way back to the strong side, that's where I felt like I was like, wow, that's impressive. I think Clemson ran a similar play to Hunter Renfro when they won the championship.
National championship. That's a good call out right there, Floyd. They did, man. I want to say the exact play too. That's what's great. Like it's similar in every way, but yeah, man, that motion had a key. And to be honest with you, Floyd, I'm thinking they're about to do a read option and probably JD keep it or he hand it off if it's open. And I was hoping they didn't because I knew they was coming strong in that middle. You know, they had all that pressure in that middle. So I seen the box, you know, real packed. So I was like, man, hope we don't do that. But beautiful play call. Get the linebackers' eyes moving with that motion, and then roll out, dump it out to the tight end. You win the game. But
play.
Hey, hats off to JD for that pass, man. Because if he put that pass a little bit too far back or too far up front, incomplete. So hats off to JD for that dot that he threw.
He did drop one. And it really was like on a rope. There was no arc on the throw. Excuse me. And it was a perfect spiral.
Yeah.
It was exactly where it needed to be as well for him to just catch and turn. He didn't have to make a football step or a play, being that he was so far on the sideline. Because imagine if we make that play and then they go and review it and a part of his body had reached out of bounds or something like that. Maybe he had a foot out as he's reaching over the pylon. So that football had to be placed in the perfect slot.
And
man. He did it, bro. In the clutches of moments.
What when we needed, I mean, that was the game determined right there, man. You know, that was the game determined. So, man, big day for LSU football. you know, as a and I think we got our boy in here right now. So I see him getting his camera right. Hold on, let me see. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wanted to ask my brother.
Yeah, man.
I know he's gonna come on here popping his stuff.
That's facts. Let me go ahead and bring him in.
I gotta get my camera right. Hold on. Right here. Let's see where we at with it. That's what's up, man. Why my camera like that? All right.
You good, kid? Good. Yes, sir, man. We in the midst of it right now. We in the middle of it.
All right, I'm in the car, y'all. So I got a game. You know what I'm saying?
Good, you good?
Hey, what it do? What it do?
Not too much, man.
Go
Not
Tigers,
too much.
baby! Go Tigers, man! You know what type of time we on, man? I've been up here talking big stuff. Hey, you know what I said? I said we want Georgia. We want them. Bring them here.
Really? Type stuff? Yeah, it's a collision course.
Bring them here, man. And there you go, too. Look, Jones up in the comments. So I'm gonna go Dogs.
Okay.
I ain't get the glasses memo. My bad, y'all. I should have got up in here. You
know? Yeah.
Nah, man. I told them. I said I got these on so they don't see the effects of last night.
That's it. That's it. Hey, we was all hyped.
I had woke all my kids up yelling last night, boy.
I believe it.
Hey, you know, I got
late night.
I don't know if you can see it. It's bright up in here, but I got the big Joe Burrow jersey on. Got to represent. I know it still goes Saints, go Tigers. That was a huge game, bro.
Huge win, man. Hey, how y'all thinking that boy? What's his name? Eli Ricks. How y'all think he over there feeling right now to leave us and go to Alabama?
Hey, that's a common thing, honestly, bro. Like Bama players transferring, like transfer portal. So like I know it's always a salty feeling. I know he's still a human being though. I ain't gonna get on him, but obviously it's a salty feeling. But
I'm gonna get on them. Don't ever lead the greatest team in the college football to go play for that roll tide that got rolled over because we don't play that.
I didn't want to jump on here and Joseph either, but I didn't like the comments he made regarding going over there because he wanted to go somewhere where, and I might be misquoting or paraphrasing, but going somewhere where they knew and had a culture of winning. And it's the fact that he went over there and took the L, to the same team that he left to go win to.
Hey, you gotta play devil's advocate though, because let's be real. I mean, he was there doing the, like, bro, the whole coach switching, coach literally got fired. Like we was in shambles for that season.
It was in shambles.
So I can't completely knock him for that comment. Obviously, it's my team. I'm gonna show love, but we was down bad. So like, in his eyes,
regardless though, Ken, you gotta stick through the good and the bad, man. The good and the bad, and then you leave to go to our rival.
Draye, I hear that. No, on me, I hear that. But look at it this way: that's their job. G, like that's their profession. Like they're trying to be. That's what they're trying to do. So like, I'll talk my shit. Like, hey, don't you ever fix your. Let's talk about the Tigers. But at the same time, if you looking at it from the outside view, like not as a fan, like not like no hate type stuff, you gotta be like, hey, he in his mind, he making a decision for his future. Hey, if you ask me, Bama obviously looked like they was more prepared to go win a championship than we was at that time. And then we really underdogs. Like we playing underdogs and we making noise. But I don't knock him, but you obviously gotta be respectful because you definitely, you've been through our system. You gotta just, if you gonna do it, hey, go do it. And that's it.
That's the biggest point you say is because he been through our system. A lot of players, and I think Alabama is learning that this year. That it's the system, in the development process that works for a lot of those 3 or 4 year guys that come out of Alabama. But like Jahmyr Gibbs, who is a dog, but I mean, I'm saying they have a whole lot of transfers. They've got a wide receiver, Brooks from Ohio State. So they got a bunch of ragtag guys, and they kind of patched and bandaged this football team together for Bryce Young. But they don't have the continuity of, working with that strength coach for 2 or 3 years. So like Eli Ricks imagined himself just transferring over there and becoming a Bama player, but you weren't in that system. Mm-hmm. So you weren't developing as you would have had you played over there for 3 years. So I think he thought he was just going to make a jump and be a different football player, and he got cooked by Kayshon Boutte last night.
Hey,
and Kayshon second half, he got cooked.
K-Shine was doing his thing.
My guy, was it 8 that made that catch on the sideline with the toe tap? That was a good play. He got
Malik Neighbors.
Hey, watching that game, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I know it seems, I guess you could say it was a high scoring game to an extent, but man, our defense, that was more of a defensive game that people probably could see from the outside.
Yeah, it was 7-6 at halftime.
Yeah, that was a defensive game.
The first score didn't get on the board until the second quarter, man, and that was surprising to me because I'm on my way home from work and I'm over here, hollering at Siri. Man, Siri, what's the score? What's the score? 0-0. As I kept hearing the whole way, I'm like, man, what the heck? Nobody's scoring, So I was like,
yeah, that's what I knew. That's what I knew. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's hard to. I ain't gonna say I didn't have confidence, but I'm like, bro, it's gonna take a lot. And then that second quarter, bro, when we just kept holding up on defense, I'm like, oh shit, we got a chance, bro. Like, we really on that. You know what I'm saying? And I love the way that yes, I wish we could have put more points on the board for stopping a team like Bama. But I will say I do love how he was running the offense, like how we controlled the game, how we didn't try to do too much, we didn't do too little. We let Jaden be Jaden, like getting out of the pocket when he needed to. The design runs, bro, we're eating them up once we got good steals, bro. Like, dude.
No, we was getting 5+ yards a carry, man. Carry. Whether it was coming from the running back or coming from JD, they was doing their thing.
One thing that did upset me, bro, was like Jaden got to make some of those throws on, like, especially third downs. He has to be more accurate. There was a lot of plays where he kind of set his receivers up for failure to the extent of throwing it behind them, not setting speed. I thought the O-line blocked pretty well for what it was. I just think he was real antsy on some plays. Like, there was one, I think it was in the fourth quarter, to K-Shine, and he threw it behind him. And if he would have just put it out in front, K-Shine might have took that and got some nice little yak off of that, because it was like we caught him in some man coverage. Like, you know what I'm saying? They bowled for that. And if he puts the ball in the right spot, obviously we won, so it don't matter. But like going forward, we got to work on that if we're going to try to be that team, because right now we can't really say we're the underdogs anymore after doing that, because we're doing that. We do got a week remaining schedule for the remainder of the season with Arkansas, UAB, and then Texas A&M. But at the same time, we know what Texas A&M, and we know Arkansas, and we can't sleep on these teams off of that, right? Like, I know it feels good, like we gonna win this, but we gotta stay consistent, and we gotta be on point still. Yep. Play them like every team like it's Bama. I don't give a crap.
Yeah, because one of those games gonna be close.
Yeah, and we got no room. And that's one thing I like about Brian Kelly as throughout the year. I will say I've been iffy. I was iffy just coming from Notre Dame and seeing how Notre Dame was. But he's growing on me. Like, he literally is growing on me. Mm-hmm. I like what he brings to the table. I also like his recruiting process, but I kind of like his energy with the team, how he deals with players, how he deals with like this approach. Watching him talk to them, like, if you ever watch like after games, he him arms around them.
Yeah, it feels personal.
That's personal. That's a great coach. When a personal coach is a good coach. Mm-hmm. When it's more to you than just on the field, and you like making sure like, hey, I'm here for you. I'm getting you right. Like, I feel that. Like, I really do. So I respect that. That's why I'm really growing. He's growing on me like crazy.
Yeah, that was so true. I listened into a little bit of that post-game speech that BK made in the locker room, and it made me feel like, okay, he kind of got in his bag, because he really felt like win, lose, or draw, you know what I'm saying, which you can't tie in college football, but I'm prepared to go in my locker room and explain to my guys what I was thinking and why I chose to go for 2. Like, even if we didn't get it, he was prepared to go in there man to man and tell them, hey guys, this is on me, and this is the reason why I did it. It's because I believe in y'all.
Yeah.
But they got it done, and it doubled down on his ability to go in the locker room and say, hey guys, I did that because I believe in y'all. Now y'all believe in y'all, and see what we can do for the rest of this year.
He trusted them,
and that had me ready to run through a brick wall.
Man,
yeah.
He let his nuts hang. That is how you coach. You take that momentum. You scored on basically the first play of overtime. That is a great decision to go for 2.
Yeah.
There's a lot of teams that do that.
That's
same thing. They do the same thing and they put their tails in between their legs and they kick that field goal. You got to build. This is college football. It's all about momentum. You're in Death Valley, bro. You can't make. I'm so glad. I actually was a little hurt that he didn't try to go up the field with 20 seconds left. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, hey, you in Death Valley, go try to get in the field goal range, call some good plays. But then I'm like, I was upset, but when he came out and when he scored, I'm like, boy, you better, I swear, take that moment. And I seen him stay out there. I was like, oh yeah.
Man, my heart sank about 3-4 times. And I think the timeout was called.
Yes,
and then they went back out there to go for 2 again. I was like, oh Lord, they trying to give me a heart attack.
You wasn't even an inch kind of nervous just off of being Alabama defense.
No, I was the 2-point conversion. I mean, like, yeah, but I was like, it was like the same feeling all game.
Okay.
Because, like, I was joking. I'm like telling boy, I was clinching for 4 quarters, boy. I was out there. Oh man, like, but it was like every play because I knew, like, the reason why I'm like, we cannot make mistakes. Right. We cannot turn the ball over. We can't, you know what I mean, like that type of stuff. Because I say if we continue to play a clean game, hey, bro, we gonna do this. And that play, I would say, like, first, some told me that I actually had a feeling we were going to get it. The reason I had that feeling, not once or twice, Bama was caught out there with 12 men. They were not prepared.
Yes, you seen a player running off the field at the last minute.
I'm like, oh shit! Like, I'm like, either Jaden's going to run this because they have not been able to stop him running the ball, or we're going to call a nice little RPO type play that's been working.
Yeah,
so,
that was my thoughts, bro. I'm thinking. I thought we was gonna do the either read option and walking in with JD if he didn't have it, you know, let the running back deal with it. But man, that play call, me and Floyd was just talking about it before you hopped on, Ken, and that play call with that motion to get the linebacker's eyes this way and then, you know, and then go on the rollout to the other side. Man, that was beautiful, bro. Beautiful play call.
Poetry and motion.
It was a good setup.
Beautiful.
If you think about it, it's a good setup because we were running that same concept a lot that game when we were lining up his design runs. We were doing the same thing, so it's like they've seen one thing and we gave them another. So I thought it was like a perfect game of chess, if you ask me.
Yeah,
like, because that's football, right? You got to be able to set plays up for every scenario because you want to come back and show them. You want to show them the same look and just do the complete opposite.
Way down the road,
and that worked out perfect because you seen it. I think it was Spears. He called it. He was like, it would be like the flat to the tight end, right? And he was on point because it was set up perfect because you would think that they're gonna go like a kind of like a power left, like how they were pulling seal the outside. Hell no, they got him to do a nice little rub route, got him underneath where he that DB had to make a play and he couldn't. Shout out to dude because Taylor, not only that, his TD to go up
was crucial. We needed it.
That was a dot, and that was a hell of a catch in between 2 defenders. Man, hey, I won't lie to y'all. I do have to go, but I you know me, I'm gonna take as much time as I can to get on here to show my face, say what I gotta say.
Right.
Hey, go Tigers. I know we don't play till tomorrow. Hey, we got a primetime game. What we doing?
Oh, you already know what we gonna do. You already know what we gonna do. We breaking that curse too. Tomorrow we breaking that curse.
On me.
That curse.
Hey, what we on? We on the live stream.
That's what I'm about to say. Y'all want to do the live?
We mad and bro in this. What's good?
Y'all want to do the live?
Let's get it
for 2 hours.
Let's get it. We can get it in.
Let's do it.
We can get. Y'all gotta give me just probably like a little bit of time for when. Let me get back to the house. Yeah, after for work and stuff.
7 p.m.
Yeah. But I should be back by 7 or like 7:15ish. You know, I should be back.
Are we good? Whenever I'm gonna be in there until we tuned in. We won't. But I gotta head out. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, I get busy out there on the field. Hey, much love. Appreciate y'all. Go Saints. Go Tigers. Go Louisiana. Y'all know y'all be.
All right, my boy.
All right, brother.
Yeah, how I lead this thing.
I got you.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to tap in and hear from my boy real quick and pick his brain because I think he usually be seeing some of the same things I be seeing on the field. Mm-hmm. And yeah, man, I feel so good about the way the whole season is going for both the LSU Tigers and the New Orleans Saints, man. Let's go.
Let's go, man. That's it. And I'm telling y'all, man, we are going to break that curse, man. We're going to break that little curse that where LSU and Saints can't win in the same weekend. But the only bright side about it, Saints ain't even playing on the weekend. We playing on the weekday. So, hey, so we'll look at it that way or whatever. But yeah, man, we'll chop it up a little bit about that game at the end of our Breesy picks. But man, let's go ahead and get it in real quick. Get it in real quick. We can run through them real quick. I know everybody about to try to watch football in about 20 minutes, so we'll run through them. And man, hey, where all my Bama fans at, man? They said they was gonna hop on the podcast.
Yeah, where you at? Where you at?
I don't see y'all nowhere in the crickets. All right, but we're gonna get off that. We're gonna get off that, man. But first game first, man. We got the week 9 Breesy picks of the week, man. If you haven't put in your picks, put it in. I posted it on the Facebook. Man, comment your picks. Whoever go 9-0
before them games start. You got to get it in before the game start. But if you do and you go 9-0, we got you.
That's it, man. And we had a couple real close last week. We didn't get the recap of last week just because we had a special guest with us. Nader hopped on last week with us and everything. But man, we gonna move on, man. We're gonna move on. My boy Carmen was so close, man. He was one game away. It was the last game, the Browns and the Bengals, man. And he pulled for the Bengals and the Browns ended up winning. And
Williams too.
Lonnie too, man. So
ganked.
Man, yeah, they were so close to getting the 9-0 picks or whatever.
We started to get the little care package together and everything. We gonna
that's facts. We was trying to
send you something nice. I'm telling you, I got something real nice in mind. It's gonna be fire. So keep sending y'all picks in. We got you.
That's facts. Before we get into the picks real quick, here you go, man.
There he is.
There go Jalen, man. What up, Jalen? Mr. 8-0 undefeated in the building. I see you, man.
Back again.
Back again. Man, that's what's up. But yeah, let's get it, man. First games first, Floyd. We got the Packers versus the Lions.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna be the lone dog on this one. The over-under is real high. It's at 49.5, and I think they got it like that because the Detroit Lions have had prolific offenses in earlier weeks of the year. But I don't think this is going to be a high-scoring game. I got Detroit winning this game, and like I said, I'll probably be the lone shark on this one because I don't know. I know a lot of people are going to roll with the Pack. They got 3 wins, and that's a whole lot more compared to one win and 6 losses for the Detroit Lions. But I think they got something. They're at home, and it feels like Green Bay is kind of grasping at straws and trying to figure their game plan out. It's a must win for Green Bay to get into the playoffs, in my opinion. Yep. And I just don't see them getting it done. I think it's a murky division out there in the NFC North under Minnesota. And it's just they're going to keep bringing each other down and be like crabs in a bucket. So I got Detroit winning like 17-10. Okay. Real low scoring, ugly, terrible looking game for Green Bay.
Okay. I agree with you on everything you said, man. I'm rolling with the Lions too. I feel like they'll pull through over, all the stuff that A-Rod and them got going on in that locker room. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. So we talked about it before previously on the pod, but yeah, man, if the defense for the Lions, as I'm speaking if they can get it together and get to A-Rod and get him frustrated, and I mean they got a good chance of pulling this off. They're at home. Yeah, I just feel like they'll get this game, man, over the Packers. Even though, like you said, the Packers been rolling for a little, these last couple weeks. But yeah, Jalen there, he said he going with the Lions too.
So. Yeah, that's just how I see it. Green Bay, they fighting uphill battle. I see Ken went for the Packers though, so one of us gonna be right.
Okay. And see, I didn't make sure, man. I didn't get all their picks. Well, I see it on they had post or commented, but call them out for me, Floyd, on here while we do Ken's at least.
For sure. Yep. Ken got Pack. I see Josh Kelly commented with the Pack.
Okay.
Maul got Pack, and James McGee went with Packers as well. So
cool.
You and I, bro, we ride or die.
That's it. Let's get it. But so we pull with the Lions, and then like I said, Ken got the Packers. We'll see how that goes, man. We'll see how that goes. Next game, we got the Chargers versus the Falcons.
Ooh, well,
yeah, this is gonna be a good one.
I'm gonna be honest and real quick and short and sweet. I'm biased on this one. The Atlanta Falcons are the #1 team in the division. We need that to, you heard me. So
yeah, we need it.
I'm gonna need them to take this L this week, and we could double up and get the win and kind of, solidify our claim for, tie for the first in the division and kind of take over our division. So give me the LA Chargers, 23-17.
I like that. I need Chargers to win just off the sake of our division, like you said. We need that top spot. Hey, go Chargers! Get this dub today, baby. We
bold
need
up,
it.
bold
We
up.
need it.
I think
Bold
that's
up.
their little whatever. You
Bold
heard me?
up.
I don't even know, but bold up, whatever.
Who Ken ran with on that one?
Kendric had the Chargers too.
Chargers.
Maul went with Chargers. Josh Kelly went with Chargers, and James McGee too. So
okay,
let's do it.
Let's get it. Next game, we got the Bills versus the Jets.
Woo!
Hey,
I
don't know, bro. Hey, what you think? You think the Jets can pull off the upset, or you think it's just a fair ride for
They
Bills?
definitely could pull the upset off. They at home, and that team they've been selling out, so they're gonna be loud up there in New York, upstate New Jersey or whatever. And I know the spread in Vegas had the Bills favored 11 points, and to me that's a lot to be on the road against a really good, really stout scoring defense. They don't allow a lot of touchdowns, so I don't see how they see Buffalo scoring that much over them. This is make or break, but if you're asking me to really choose, I guess I'm choosing between who the starting quarterback is going to be.
That's facts.
The guy who's going to have the football in their hand the most.
I'm going with Bills,
so give me Buffalo.
I'm going with the Bills.
Real close, though.
Yeah.
They might only score like 24. Sauce Gardner and them guys are not giving up touchdowns, so they're going to have to get it out the mud and kick some field goals.
You're right. And like you said, man, they got a tough defense over there. And for the Jets or whatever. So we'll see how that plays out. But like you said, man, it all comes down to that man, Josh or Allen or whatever, and Diggs, man, them boys, they've been balling all season, and I don't see it stopping here, with the Jets. So maybe we was talking about the Chiefs game, them playing the Chiefs, something I'll be a little bit more biased on that end, but man, I'm going with the Bills, man, and a close game.
Close though, right? Yeah, and Ken had Buffalo too, so we all thinking alike.
Okay, we are rolling with Bills. That's it, man. Let's get to the next one, my brother. The Panthers versus the Bengals. And this is tough, man. This tough, honestly.
It was in Carolina with the way they fighting and playing, maybe, but Cincinnati really has to kind of solidify themselves in their division, AFC North, I believe it is. And so they're gonna treat this game like a playoff game, and I just don't think that the Carolina Panthers with PJ Walker can kind of match the intensity that Cincinnati's gonna come in with, especially that defense, who I picked up in fantasy because the Cowboys defense is on bye. So hopefully I can get 20 points from them. But I think they'll be able to really shut Carolina down.
That's facts. I need them to. I'm going again off our division. I need them to. So I'm pulling with the Bengals. Do I feel like the Panthers got a good chance of edging them? Yeah, they do, just because off the fact of the defense, man. Defense, you said it before, win championships, and the Panthers have a solid defense, bro. If they can get to Joe Burrow, man, and slow him down, and like I said, Burrow don't have his main key target.
He ain't working with a lot.
So he got it. And then that O-line, man, that O-line's always questionable for the Bengals. And like I said, Panthers defense, man, been getting to that quarterback, bro. They've been around into that ball. So
ever since they fired old boy and sent him back to Baylor.
That's it. So I gotta roll with the Bengals, man. Like I said, just off the sake of our division, but Panthers could slide this one in, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. They can sneak one in. I see. So Jalen, he just put his in the comments on the live stream though, and he put Patriots, but I think he meant Panthers for that third or that fourth game. So he's rolling. Oh no, hold on.
I see right. Panthers.
Oh no. So he did go with the Panthers. I know I read Panthers. So hey, it's a split game.
Jalen, you doing that bad, boy? I don't even have the Ravens and the Saints on our Breesy picks, and you went ahead and chose the Ravens.
You slid that in real quick.
You did that real.
Okay, brother. Okay. Nah, I'm just playing.
Little jab. This was
Got you though. Got you though. We locked you in, bro.
On the post that I made with the picks, bro, and then we'll for sure get you. But I'm pretty sure Floyd got you tapped in.
Yep.
But yeah, man. Who Ken went with on the Bengals and the Panthers?
Cincinnati.
Okay. So we all thinking alike on that one.
Yeah.
Cool deal, man. We'll see who pulls that off. It should be a good game too, though.
They at home, so it's like, I feel like they'll get it done. It's cold, a little cold up there too.
Yeah.
Coming from Carolina.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Next, we got the Dolphins versus the Bears.
Woo, Miami. Look, and every time I say this, well, I think it might have happened one time where a team actually did blow the team out, but I honestly feel like Miami's gonna go up there to Chicago, cold, windy Chicago, and blow them boys out.
Woo.
And not especially because of what Tua and the offense is gonna do. We kind of know what they're gonna be. They're gonna hover around 27, 28 points and really put pressure on defenses. But they're not gonna juggernaut. Well, I don't think in this game, but that defense is going to juggernaut the Chicago Bears offense, and make it just kind of not close and not contestable. So they'll outscore them. I got Miami winning this one in Chicago.
Okay. No, Jalen, I said I got a post or whatever with the Breesy picks. Just go comment these same picks on there or whatever. But I think Floyd already got you locked in, bro. So we good. We good on that end. And yeah, I don't know why my stuff cut. I'm probably way far away from the Wi-Fi and stuff. That's probably why it's cutting in and out.
You good. Mine in and out too. It's just because we're live.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Dolphins too. I feel like they'll edge the Bears, just like you said, off the sake of that defense, Floyd. So I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. And man, hopefully Tyreek can have a big game just off the strength of my fantasy, man. I need
you number one, man. I need you to fall off low key or
I need
something. Shoot, don't nobody want to see you right now. You rolling. God bless.
Hey, I ain't expect that, to be honest with you, bro. I really didn't. But somebody's up there with me neck to neck, bro.
Yeah.
That's real tight.
Teed up there.
Real tight.
I'm struggling. I'm at 500 trying to get a win. Stay above 500. Kendric went with the Miami also too, though.
Okay. All right. The boy went the Dolphins. So we pretty much even right now as we going
like most of us
besides
did.
The first pick. Yeah.
Except for Josh Kelly, he went with the Bears. So we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
I
like it though. It could be.
They're at home. Yeah, they're at home. That home field advantage is huge. So we should see. This next one is a good one to me, Floyd. I like this game a lot. The Seahawks versus the Cardinals.
Yeah, man. We're gonna split on this one, I think. All of us.
I think we splitting, man. But who you think gonna win this one, man? The Seahawks been rolling, and then
I'm rolling with Geno. I'm rolling with the best quarterback in that game, which is crazy and mind-blowing for me to say. It shouldn't be that way. Speaking of talent and physical capabilities, Kyler should be the best quarterback in that football game, but I just don't see it happening. DeAndre Hopkins likely will have 9+ catches, but that'll be the primary offense coming from them. And they're gonna kind of struggle to put up more than like 200, or no, I would say 270 yards total offense, and that's just not enough to beat this Seahawks team the way that they've been playing. That play action pass, that rollout, they're gonna eat off it.
Because Cardinals, bro. But anyways, man, who he rode with on this game?
Let me see. The Cards.
Okay.
Yep. So he split. Josh Kelly went with the Cards. Maul went with Seahawks. James McGee went with the Cardinals also. So we got about 50-50.
Okay. So hey, we'll see, man. We'll see with this big game right here. And the Cardinals, like, they got home field too, so they got a little edge on that end. But I just don't feel like their defense is enough for the put Geno in that offense, man. They've been balling. They've been putting up some points week by week.
Exactly. And what's crazy is Las Vegas has the Cardinals favored by 3 points, 2.5 or whatever. So I say take that. I would advise y'all before 12 hits in a little second.
Yeah,
take the Seahawks, man. Take
them
to cover that 2.5.
Yeah. And in this game, next is another good one to me, man. The Rams versus the Bucks.
Woo-wee. Yeah, man. And so I would feel good about Tampa Bay. Just if it weren't for, I would say if it weren't for the offense struggling as much, like the defense is looking worse than it actually is. They're actually playing pretty well on the back end out there, and in the box. It's just that the offense isn't putting up enough points or staying on the field long enough to give them enough of a help. So I got LA coming in and kind of getting this win. They'll honestly probably outscore Tampa Bay, but both of these offenses are struggling.
Both,
so I could see this being a weird, stupid score like 21-19 or you know what I mean? Just something ridiculous.
Because they're both the offenses are struggling, but at the same time, both of them got a good defense, you know. So, like you said, it can go either way, man. Really, but just I'm gonna go back. You know, they in our division. I'm going back on it, man. I need Rams to go ahead and handle business. I need them to handle business, so I'm going with the Rams, man.
Low scoring.
Yes. Take the under in this game because it is going to be a defensive game.
Ken took Tampa Bay.
Woo!
So he got some inside information maybe that I ain't got. I hope not.
Me too. Ken. But hey, he might be right though, because like I said, they haven't been, really putting all the pieces together, and this could be the game that they do it. It could not, either way. So.
Yep.
Yeah, man, I got the under in this game for sure, and yeah, I'm rolling Rams just off the strength of our division.
Got to.
So,
just off the strength, low key.
That's it. We have who is cutting up bad.
Yeah, you back in, you good.
Yeah, my boss said it was cutting up bad. There we go. Couldn't get it up there. The Colts versus the Patriots.
Yeah, and this is another one I think we're going to split on. This is probably going to be a real low-scoring game. I know Vegas had them at 39.5, so if they score over 40 total points, then it's an over pick. I think that'll probably happen. I think both teams will score 20, even though they do have slow, methodical offenses. Give me the Indianapolis Colts in this one, and it's mostly because I forget his last name, but their starting center for the New England Patriots, his first name was Andrew. It's Andrew something, who's a lot of people won't, know it, but he's probably the best player on that offense. He's the center though, but they lost him for the season, and I just think that's a whole lot to overcome. They lost him last week, so I don't think he played at all. Last week, so whoever replaced him is going to start, or it has been practicing like he's going to start for 2 weeks, but I just don't see them overcoming it. Give me the Colts 24-21, something like that.
And that's huge that you speak on that, man, because a lot of people look at the quarterback, they look at the receivers, and which really, man, the key player on that team really got to come from that center's position, man, because it's his job to give the ball to the quarterback from the jump to start off the whole play.
Heck yeah, and he helps him call the front.
Yeah, so losing a player like that, man, that's huge. That's real huge. And yeah, man. I got the Colts also, even though I was surprised off that trade they made with Hines, man. That really surprised me.
Man.
But hey, I think that backup will come in. I'm not too sure on the name. I'm pretty sure I'll find out today. But that backup, I feel like he's gonna come in and he's gonna ball because when backups get in the game, man, they got to make a statement.
Yeah, it's opportunity. So, they like this is my Super Bowl right here.
That's it.
so
I'm gonna roll with the Colts on that one. Who Ken had on that game?
I like it. Ken went with Colts. Okay. I'm surprised. I thought he was gonna go Pat. So we all together then.
Okay. That's facts. So next game next, and this is the last game of the Breezy Picks, Floyd. We got Sunday Night Football, the Titans versus the Chiefs.
So this is one where, okay, I think Patrick Mahomes is 44-1, and I think his last since I don't want to misquote the stat, but his last like 45 primetime appearances, he's been 44-1. I think in games where like he didn't get hurt, he started the game and he finished the game, something like that.
That's wild.
And the one loss was to the Titans.
Ooh.
I think either a year ago or the year before that, and Derrick Henry kind of popped off when he was doing his King Henry run. So I want to go with the Chiefs. You know, I'm very biased on them in primetime games. I don't like to go against Patrick Mahomes in the bright lights.
They in Arrowhead too, so you gotta look at that too, man. The Arrowhead, that crowd is crazy, but that's one of the toughest stadiums to play in.
There you go. There you go. And it's gonna be loud. I just think they're starting a rookie quarterback. I don't believe Tannehill is gonna be back out there. So Malik Willis going against what's probably one of his, football idols, possibly in Patrick Mahomes. Just growing up, you kind of been looking at him for the last 6 years, thinking I want to be like that. So it might be the lights a little bit too bright for Tennessee, but give me them kind of close and hanging in the football game. But I'll take Kansas City. But I'm leery on that one. I'm leery.
Yeah. And this one with me, Floyd, honestly was a 50-50 coin toss. To be honest with you, because I was in between both teams, bro. But man, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Titans. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm going with the Titans. Like you said, when you caught me with that stat that you made or whatever with the
prime time, he's lights out.
Yeah, and then Malik coming in the game doing what he about to do. I feel like he'll have a big game if the Chiefs defense don't get to him. Like, if they get to him, man, it's gonna be tough for Malik. But if he can get loose, get out that pocket, make some plays, man, I see bright lights for Tennessee Titans, man. So I'm just roll with the Titans.
I like that pick, and he could cut up because with Derrick Henry taking the pressure off of him, rushing the football, a lot of the eyes aren't going to be keying on Malik Willis pre-snap. They're going to be keying on 22 and in the backfield. So you're right. He might have a nice game.
And like I said, if he does, man, that'd be the key to them winning this game, man. But it's hard to go against Patrick Mahomes, man. Man, if you ask me, the best quarterback right now, but him and Josh Allen kind of up there with me. But
exactly,
they doing their thing, man. And hey, we could look at them down the years with rings, man. From Patrick Mahomes to he already got one, but with more to come for Patrick and Josh Allen looking to get his first ring. But I'm gonna go with Titans. I'm on the edge with this one, but I'm gonna go with the Titans.
It's gonna be closer than a lot of people are thinking. I'm sure. Like they're favored. I think they're favored 11.5 also, or 10.5. So close to 11 points. I just don't see it, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
Don't see it.
I feel you. Who can win with in this game?
Kansas City.
KC. Okay. Man, yeah, we'll see, man. Some good football today. I feel like it was better matchups last week than this week. Week, but it's a lot of. We'll see what's going on.
It's way better matchups this week, and it's make or break for a lot of teams. So a lot of people are kind of going to be looking at their record, or a lot of fans, I should say, are going to be looking at their team's record and think that their team is what their record is. But that's not true more this week than any other week because we just passed the trade deadline. And there were more trades than I think we've seen in pretty much modern day football on that day, which was Tuesday. I think there were 10 different trades. So teams are going to look different if your team made a move. And you might be going against a team this week that has a weak record but just made a trade and is better than their record says. So this is a make or break week for a lot of teams. I think a lot of playoff teams will get a win this week.
I agree too, man. And I just want to throw this out there, man. Everybody, man, we just came up with it on this podcast, but we're gonna say it again, man. We are going live for Monday Night Football, Saints versus Ravens tomorrow. So we will be in live action. Y'all be getting our exact reaction of the game and all that while we breaking it down. Some like on the Manning, something like on that kind of stuff. But
Manning Monday night cast. Y'all can tap in with us, flip back and forth, whatever, man. Tap in. Yeah, we're gonna have fun.
But it's gonna be live. So Monday Night Football, man, Saints versus Ravens. We need this one, and we're in New Orleans. Man, it's live. My boy Nader, I remember he telling us he was gonna go to this game, so he'll be in the building. Yeah, you never know. We might hop on here with us afterwards, just out the blue or whatever. You never know how they gonna go. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Hey, we're going live. This is gonna be the first time we doing this, so I know it's gonna be live or whatever.
It's gonna be live. Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
Our exact reactions on that, and Mr. Undefeated.
we know. Trust me.
Yeah, but yeah, man, that is it for today's pod, man. Football just started up approximately 3 minutes ago, y'all.
Yeah, kickoffs are happening around the country right now, so y'all tap in and pay attention to y'all picks. If you made week 9 Breezy picks with us, hopefully you can go 9-0. We're gonna be tracking y'all's too, and if you do, we're gonna message you and see what's up, man. So good luck this week. Enjoy having a stress-free Sunday until until Monday where we get the win.
That's it. And who that? And go Tigers.
Who that? Yeah. The Tigers ate a W. Y'all want to eat a W? Who want to eat a W?
I would play my other boy thing, so I'll go ahead too, man. Let's go.
I've been a boot boy my whole life, Louisiana man. So, play about them Saints. Shout out to Draye, shout out to Jerry. Let's go. Who that, ayy? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that, ayy? Who that